Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Butler, man. It's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on and do your little dance while they still playing your song, man. I am fresh off. I'm fresh on this coffee. Hey, man. I appreciate all the support I have been receiving. I appreciate the follows and the subscriptions and all this old good stuff, man. What I don't want to do is I don't want people to think that I'm glorifying anything that the individuals that I've interviewed on my page. Uh, the clips that I steal from other people, in no way am I glorifying a life of crime. That shit is stupid. It's time consuming, and to make your breath stink. Uh, so now I am going to touch on a time, bro, where I started to see what was going on, and by that, what I mean is, bro, at some point in time, I started chain gang. I started chain gang. When I said I started chain, a lot of y'all already know what I'm talking about. I started living off the land. I started living off the land, and I stopped thinking about the release date. It was just more along the survival. And I think that any individual in any situation is, that's the first basic instinct that kind of overrides everything else is to survive. So shit, I'm surviving. You know what I mean? With that being said, bro, I'm in F2. I'm working the kitchen, and what frightens me is I start to see people who have done time. I seen people. I'm not gonna say their name, but I seen people that I was cool with. They was going home, and then they was coming right back to chain gang. Yeah, like in one conversation I remember, I'm not gonna say their name, but bro, when I seen them, like I'm doing time with him, and then he disappeared for a couple of months, and then when he came back, bro, he had a mouthful of like clean, crispy gold teeth. I was like, shout out, they giving out gold teeth in the hole. He was like, no, I went home. You went home, and then you came back. How? What the fuck? What's going on? He was like, bro, it's hard out there. I'm like, how? It's hard in here. Did you just see what we ate for chow? And I didn't understand at the time, but for some people it is kind of hard because the support system is not there. And then you go back to the same neighborhood. You've been to chain gang 2 or 3 times, and you going back to the same neighborhood, the same things, and it's just like, bro, like nothing has changed. There's been no evolution. There's been no real rehabilitation. Yeah, unfortunately, in the state of Georgia, rehabilitation is not high on the list. Recidivism is the rate at which individuals return back to prison. So Georgia has one of the highest percentages, meaning that they only expect for you to stay out a certain amount of time. So with that being said, bro, I just started looking at myself and looking at my situation. I was like, damn, what am I doing differently? How can I move differently? Mind you, I'm at Alto, which is one of, at that particular time, was like the worst prison in the state of Georgia for young offenders. Uh, and then I'm in B unit. And if you know Alto, you know B unit is shit. It could be gladiator school for real, for real. Then I'm in F building. I'm in F building. All B unit is the dark side, but the F building is there's a special cloud. There's a special cloud that just there's a cloud that just there's a dark cloud over F building. And then there's F2. Also known as that deuce. Hey man, I met some very magical people down in F2, man, and I have punched some people in the mouth, and I have been punched in the mouth. This is true. But also, while I was in F2, bro, something was very evident. I said to myself, if you don't start preparing to be free, then you won't be free for long. What does that mean? Had I been released 5 years after my sentencing, bro, I would not have been free for a long time. Yeah. What I'm telling you is that my mind had not I had not started shifting the paradigm. There was no evolution of Butler. I was still on the fuck shit. Excuse my language. What I'm saying is 5 years off to my bed, bro. I already knew. I said, bro, I'm gonna roll this person. I'm gonna do this, 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna be back on top. I'm gonna be right back where I left off. You see what I'm saying? Now, had that took place, bro, it just would have been a very short ride. And um in reference to my freedom. So this is what I started doing, bro. I was playing basketball on a regular basis, man. And if you at Alto, you know, like, bro, basketball was, if you ain't cut like that, stay your ass, stay on the sideline. Bro, I lost 2 teeth on the basketball court. Why? Why? Why am I going this hard on the basketball court? Then I'm playing spades like it's like we at the casino. So I came to some very acute conclusions, bro. I'm not gonna make it to the NBA. I'm not gonna. It's nothing that involves basketball that's gonna help me put food on my table. So I stopped playing basketball. And then when it came to like cards and TV, I was just like, bro, I don't care nothing about no TV, and I'm not gonna win this spade tournament. And if I win some soups, I'm gonna gamble again, and it just never end, just like nothing. Like, so what am I doing? So then I start adding to my palette. I was like, okay, so the people who don't know anything, these are the people that, they keep bumping their fucking head. And so the only way I can separate myself from the have-nots and the know-nots is to educate myself. So at the time, I'm in the pot sink. Now, if you've been to chain gang, you know exactly what the pot sink is, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's you are washing pots and pans for your entire shift. That's it. This is no man's land. It's don't take a rocket scientist to do this job. Now, how I got caught up and stayed in the pot sink so long is that I was hustling. If you look at one of my other videos, Lizard Pimp was, hold on real quick, let me take this. Bro.
What they do?
No, I'm sitting here doing the video right now. So this what I'm gonna do. Soon as I get done with this video, I'm gonna give you a call because I need to get your interview on here for real, for real.
We'll do something. I'm always here. Just, how you been? I was just checking, make sure you got them beats.
Yeah, I'm finna, we gonna get to it soon when we come off this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a brother I was at Hayes with, man. Real solid dude. But so because I'm hustling and I ain't got to be begging for money from the house, I'm like, shit, I'm good, bro. I'm eating good. I hate to use the term living good, but I'm at peace. And then, but it's when I'm at peace that I start doing the math on this shit. I'm just like, bro, you ain't that smart. You ain't that strong. You gotta do something. You don't have no edge. What's your niche? You don't have no niche on, but what you gonna do? So then I just I started leaning on what made the most sense. And what made the most sense to me is education. Now, there was a point in time where I was in trade school, but because I couldn't stop stealing, I done got kicked out of trade school, and now I'm in the pot sink. So, shit, I come up with an elaborate plan. Yeah. I'm finna get up out this motherfucking pot sink, child, because I ain't doing nothing but washing dishes, and I'm stealing sandwiches. And I'm selling them, so I'm hustling, but it ain't no future in this shit, bro. I don't want to do this. I can't get out on the street and take this. Ain't no trade, but I can't get no OJT out I can't do nothing with this. And then so when I started coming to these conclusions, I had an epiphany. I said, I am going back to trade school by any means necessary. Yeah. So this is what I do. I come up with this plot. I say, I have put in a request to get into trade school 5 times. Nobody is listening to me. They keep sending me over to ITP. ITP is a disciplinary dorm where you got the march and you can't smoke cigarettes and oh man, you got to be inspection ready all day. It's just bad. It's just bad, bad, bad. So I am in ITP. I will come back. I will get my mom to call. They keep throwing me back in ITP. I don't understand. I come out and I had a counselor. This was a little cripple counselor. No disrespect to cripple people, but he had this weird walk. I can't think of his name. He had a bald spot. He had glasses. I remember this motherfucker because he did not like me, bro. And then I would finagle my way up out of ITP, and he was like, "You got out." This mother, boy, he would do what he had to do to get me back over there in ITP, bro. Bro, I went back to ITP about 3-4 times, man, and he just kind of had it out for me. So I got to finagle this thing. So here's my intricate plot. I said, I don't know how I came up with this, but I said to myself, I must get the attention of everybody, and I have to do it in a way that is noticeable by everybody in the prison. Yes. I say I have to get the attention of everybody in the prison. This is important. And I believe in myself, and so I put into work. So now I don't know how time when you count time go now in the chain game, but at some point in time back in the day when it was 12 o'clock count, bro, everything stopped. The whole chain gang stopped. Everybody got locked down. Everybody was accounted for. Your ass was where you supposed to be, or you was going to the hole. So it's count time. And it don't take nothing to disrupt count. And if you disrupt count, you guaranteed to go to the hole. That is a given. So I came up with a plan. I say, I am going to pass out. Strategically, I'm going to pass out in F2 at the front door. I'm going to stop all inmate movement. I did it. Count clear. I go to the door because they got me in the pot sink. I said, bet. I got something for y'all ass. I get to the front door. I pass out. I pass out. I fall out at the front door. Wrong song. That's the wrong song, my bad. Bro, I pass out. I'm an F2. I pass out. I lay down on the ground and close my eyes. I pass out, and I remember Lieutenant Scott coming down. I remember nobody can go in and out of F2 at this time. From afar, I can hear Farouk. I hear Farouk in the window hollering at J-Rock. I hear Farouk. So Farouk, Farouk stupid as fuck. He come over, he holler at me. And he like, bro, you all right? I ain't saying nothing. So when he looking at me, he like, oh, you on that bullshit. You on that bullshit. All right, hey, man. Now, you my people now. If something wrong, you let me know. But I ain't saying that. I'm sticking to the script. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh. So I don't move. So he like, all right. He walk away. Then I hear him and J-Rock in the window. So he like, what the fuck going on? He said, man, that nigga Butler and died. So J-Rock like, what? Farouk like, yeah, Butler and died. We can't go in. He done stopped all inmate movement. Then he go Lil E. I hear Lil E. Man, what the fuck going on? So, bro, Lieutenant Scott come down there. I ain't budging. I'm booking. I'm dead. So there's a police to come down there, bro. I don't know what this police name is, bro, but this dude was fruity. This dude was fruity, man. He was white. He was kind of heavy set. He wore glasses. Bro, when I tell you, bro, while I'm down here, I'm essentially, in my mind, I'm dying or I'm dead. I done passed out. Man, this man filling me up and everything, bro. I swear to God, bro. This man, bro, why are you touching me like this, man? Why you touching me like this? So then they bring the people from the medical flow. They bring the people from the medical flow. Bro, I'm recording the video. I'm about to call you back. That t-shirt gay as hell. It's gay as hell. The color of that shirt is gay as fuck. I don't know why you. I don't know where you going or what you got going on, but no. No. I am recording. I'm gonna call you right back because you got that smile. You smiling too, nigga. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna hit you right back. All right, so then they bring the people from the medical floor down there. They got Lieutenant Scott. I am laid out on the stretcher. They got me on the stretcher. Bro, they take this ammonia. Mind you, I've never, ever been hit with the ammonia, so I'm not sure how you supposed to respond. Mind you, I'm pretending it ain't shit wrong with me. I just don't want to go to the pot sink no more because I want to do something with my life. So, bro, they hit me with the ammonia. When they hit me with the ammonia, it wake me up. And then I die again. They hit me with the ammonia. I wake up. And then I die again. I keep dying. Because I don't know what ammonia. Ammonia just, I guess it just get you up. So I hear them talking. I hear the nurse talking to Lieutenant Scott. And I can still feel the guy groping me and shit. So then on the stretcher, they take me to the medical floor. Mind you, they wheel me all the way out from F2, all the way to the medical floor. I get to the medical floor. I'm there, and I'm playing this role. And then Lieutenant Scott just have a heart. This one I realized that she was a human. She was just like, you got to go back to your dome. You got to get up. And you got to go back. She said, I know you don't want to. But you got to get up. You got to go back to your dome. And she was touching me. And she talked to me like an auntie might talk to a nephew or some shit. It was not disrespectful. And she said, I know you don't want to go. But you got to get up and you got to go. Bro, I wasn't doing nothing but laying there. So, okay. So we go through this song and dance. I wake up. I'm alive. After the nurses and the people didn't talk shit, it's like, it's nothing wrong with them. We've tried ammonia several times. At this point, he has a pulse. He's okay. He's just faking. So they know I'm faking. So I'm like, I get up. I rise on the third day. I get up. I go back to the dome. The next day, I look at my schedule to go for my detail. And they had me going back to the pot sink. What do? I fall out again. I died. I just died, bitch. I just died. Farouk, stupid ass. I hear him in the window. Nah, he talking to somebody. He's talking to somebody in the dorm. So they're like, what the fuck going on in F2? Shouting. Butler then died again. Yo. This is what I got on my mind. And in my mind, I say to myself, if I gotta die every day, I am coming out this motherfucking pot sink. I am going back to trade school, or it's gonna be a daily event. I'm not finna flood, because I know it come along with that. I don't know how to fight that good, so violence is not the key. The only thing that I have within me that is only going to affect me is I gotta pass out and die every day. So that's what the fuck I'm doing. Because I understand that if I can get in trade school, I can reduce the chances of me coming back to chain gang. That's the God's to honest truth. And so I motherfucking did it. I'm falling out. I don't care what's going on. I'm falling out. And if you got to come down here and put me on this stretcher every day, shout it, come on with it. Because I ain't going nowhere. So eventually, guess what? They put me in trade school. And I tell you, I took every trade they had off in that mother. I took auto body and painting. I took barbering. I took computer class. I took every trade. They eventually moved me from F2. I went back to PMC, shouting. I went back to PMC, but I was not with the bullshit. I wasn't stealing no more. I wasn't smoking no weed. I was walking the, hey man, I'm staying up out of all nonsense because I understand that if I can conduct myself on the behavior level, I can continue to go to trade school. I don't want to come back to chain gang. So I started fighting that battle a long time ago. So now I'm in trade school. I get off into culinary arts. I'm in culinary arts, bruh, and I'm really learning how to cook. I'm really learning. And so, with that being said, I finished culinary arts. And then the instructor, the chef, asked me to stay on as a teacher's aide. So now this is how I slip back up now. Cause I'm just keeping it real with you, cause I'm in culinary arts, me and the black man, and we running shit. When I say we running shit, nigga like Butler on some police shit. Listen, man, this is my trap, shouting. I was in the first class that came through here, and I'm a teacher's aide. Bro, we having access to lamb chops and ice cream and all this. And then this is a chain gang bullshit that came back in place. Bro, I am stealing food from the culinary arts. Me and the black man, we got nasty. If you was at Alto, you remember nasty. All I had to do was break nasty off, but bro, we would put the ice cream in the container, so it would make it back to the dorm. You see what I'm saying? And then, bro, we got real food. We got real food. I got real fried chicken right here, Sheldon. Yeah. We got shrimp, Sheldon. We got real food. It got to a point where I wasn't even trying to sell it. And then I was swallowing the dope. So that means that, but I never was selling. So I had then maneuvered my way out of the trenches, and I done got over here, and now I done got beside myself. Cause I'm riding. When I say I'm riding, shout out, I'm in good. I got marijuana that's coming in, but I'm not selling, I'm not sharing, I'm sneaking and geeking. Niggas ain't even knowing that I'm just, I just be in my zone. And then somebody had synced me, and I'm geeked up, bro. I'm just geeked up. I'm high. And then I'm not gonna say who it was, cause then when they synced me high and they asked me to sell something, I was like, nah, I ain't got none. And then lo and behold, here come the search team. Now, this is also happening around about the time that we having the basketball tournament too. And if you was there around about that time, you already know how this story go. Boy, them folk piss test me. And mind you, our basketball tournament is shown on TV all around the prison. So you'll be a superstar. Like, this is something that, bro, me personally, I used to fantasize. I was like, bro, what? Nigga, the whole prison gonna see? What? Why we finna go stupid? Then I'm with a stupid crew too, bro. Like, I think I might have been in 15 or 17. Man, we had a stupid ass crew, bro. We had a stupid crew. I was with Lemonhead and them, but we finna go ham. They still end up winning. So, when they piss test me, I go to the hole. But now, it's different when I go to the hole because I got people. I got Susan Schleyer behind me. Mind you, I have joined the debate team. I have joined the book club. Boy, I am walking. These folk love me. Then I got Chef 2. He got my back. So when I go to the hole, mind you, I ain't been going to the hole for no dirty urine, so this ain't really my thing. You know what I mean? And I really, the most of my bid, I wasn't smoking, so I wasn't scared of no piss test. Meaning that I went all the tricks and the shenanigans that everybody else had. I ain't have all that. I was just like, shit, I don't smoke. Nigga. So when they put me in the hole, bro, and I sent the kite to Chef 2 now. What I didn't know is that they didn't went to the search team and said, hey, we use poppy seeds. We use something. And cause mind you, I'm making biscuits from scratch. We have a lot of ingredients. So their claim is that something in the ingredients is making my urine come up dirty. What I was supposed to be doing while I was in the hole was drinking water. I was not drinking water. I was just in that bitch. So the search team came back on the count of these people vouching for me. And they piss test me again. When they piss test me a second time, as I am peeing into the cup catch on fire. My urine that dirt. The cup, it catch on fire. So they like, no. Butler going to the hole, set. I mean, he gonna stay in the hole. But I stayed in the hole. I got LOAP, loss of all privilege for 90 days. But my face card was still kind of good. So when I got out of the hole, they allowed me to go back to trade school, bro. They, you know what I mean? They could have fucked me over and sent me back to BU. They could have did all that. Bro, I ended up going to trade school. They gave me my position back. And I hate to say that, but I was a good nigga after that. I ain't gonna even cap you down, folks. And I'm just like, now this is what came along with it. So now we're starting to do debate with UGA. Susan Slayer provided a way for Dr. Panetta to come down with the debate team from UGA. So that put me mentally in a different place because I started understanding different aspects of life and that's a whole nother video. Then we started doing the book club where we start reading different books and we start discussing the different characters and the plots and the scheme of things. And so then my mind is elevating, bro. And I stopped smoking marijuana. But every time the search team sent me, because they never knew where I was getting the weed from. Every time they saw me, bro, they would piss test me. When I tell you I took more drug tests after that situation, bro, it was just ridiculous. And then one day, you know, I was staying in the library because I was an avid reader. I was just reading, bro. Just reading. So they thought I had something going on up in the library. Bro, this is no bullshit, bro. I walk to the library. I don't have no nonsense on my mind. I'm like on the straight and narrow. Bro, I go to the library. Them folks stripped me butt ass naked out there on the yard. They told me, they was like, I don't know what you got going on, but you got something going on. How come you keep going to the library? I said, man, that's what the book said. And he said, what you mean? I said, bro, it's nothing around. What we doing? This where the information is. If I'm gonna stay up out there, man, I don't want to piss. Come piss in this cup, Martin Luther King. Come on. I piss in the cup, I passed the piss test. Bro, I stayed in trade school until Boatwright got killed. And they shut Alto down. Now I'm saying all this to say, man, shouts out to Bill Feezy, bro. Make money, not excuses. Hey man, sometimes you just got to put in that work. You got to do what you know that you got to do to get yourself straight. Cause everything else gonna be some bullshit, man. Everything else gonna be some bullshit. But right now, on this page, bro, I'm getting more views than I've ever got. But my page not even monetized because I tried to combine my two pages on AdSense. And so they made me wait 32 days. But I don't even give a fuck. Because guess what? I stopped thinking about the money. Nigga, I got a message that I really want to get out. Whether there's some money to come along with it or not, nigga, I got something to say. I got something to say. I'm making decent money. At my job. I get paid by the same county that I was robbing in. These people pay me. They have paid me way more than I done robbed And I'm gonna show you this. So it don't even really be, look, hold on, let me see what phone did I do it on. Bro, yesterday I was in class. Bro, my classroom is in the courthouse. And I could see in my classroom, hold on, in my classroom, I was next door. I'm next door to the place where I stayed for 3 years. This is my classroom. I'm going back to this place today at 5 o'clock. Look out that window. What's that? The DeKalb County Jail, folks. The same place that I stayed for 3 years fighting this retarded shit. Bro, my classroom right next to it. So what I'm telling you is this right here, man. Hey, man, stay focused, man. Stay grounded, man. I got locked up at 19 for trying to rob in DeKalb County. When I tell you that DeKalb County has paid me 100 times what I was trying to rob for doing some legitimate shit, bro. Nigga, I'm a horrible criminal. I'm a horrible criminal. Horrible criminal. I'm a law-abiding citizen, bro. That jail shit, that shit stupid, bro. I ain't got the ability or the know-how, the patience, or the appetite for it, bro. That shit is redundant. I don't want no parts of it. I'm good on it. I done did time, and the shit stupid. It's lame. I don't want to do it. I don't like your outfit. I don't like your diet. It's time consuming, nigga. I want to go home. What I'm telling you as a tax-paying citizen, as a person who is doing the right thing, bro, I am making more money now than I did when I was motherfucking robbing. So that's my mission. My goal is just to explain the truth. And it ain't hard because the truth is going to always be there. You ain't got to put no extra shit on it. It's the truth. If you are in search of the truth and this is the truth, you will eventually get here. All I'm doing is telling the truth. I'm just telling it to a younger person so that they ain't got to go through the bullshit that I went through. Now, whole nother situation, bro. I got Lil B. I'll cover that on another. Because Lil B, I had a 13-year-old that was having some issues, bro. I put him on the phone with Lil B. Lil B was tried and convicted at the age of 13 and spent 26 years of his life in them. Bro, I didn't got down, bro, I called Lil B. Let me see if I got it on him. I called Lil B. I let Lil B talk to him, Sean. Yeah, I let Lil B talk to him, man. And he gave him some real conversation. That's it right there behind me. Real conversation, bro. And I turn it up. So, bro, I thought he was just gonna do like some little B really was trying to talk to Shawty, really like, you know what I mean? And then gave me the green light to like, bro, he was like, look, put him to work. And if you don't need him to work, bro, I'll pay to utilize his time. So what I'm saying is, bro, everything that I got going on, man, it is designed, it is positioned to help other people not go through that bullshit, man. That's what's going on this page, man. With that being said, man, I'm going to log off, man. I appreciate y'all again for logging in, subscribing, the comment section, man, telling me what you want to hear. The words of encouragement, bro. The day ones, man. I appreciate you, bro. And we're going to keep this thing going, man, until we out.